Well, here we got is what we got here is, well, Avengers article, 4 article, seemingly before Endgame. This is cosmic book news, who I don't know is probably not a big company. But this basically predicts all 3 acts, and they're kind of wrong. Okay, a new batch of rumored that Avengers 4 spoilers have hit, and that only mentions King and Conqueror. But I've also not only mentions King and Conqueror, but also puts a whole new spin on a title I was told for the movie Endgame. Worth a mention before we start is the Endgame stories come from 4chan, but the site has been pretty close regarding their Infinity War rumors, the Star Wars, The Last Jedi rumors, and their Guardians of the Galaxy 2 rumors did prove this. Well, this is not technically wrong. Like, this will be a start of the series of a totally different game where a few theories were wrong. But this actually kind of gets close. Also note some of these. Also, first act. It said that the Avengers Force starts off with Ant-Man trapped in a quantum realm where he uses a time vortex to escape, which didn't happen because you know, he just got saved by a rat. And he travels back to Avengers before the first Iron Man movie and finds Hank Pym. What the fuck? How long before the first? The two create a ring, which is a mystical object which enables the wearer to open. Wait, why would he go to... It seems he has control of where he can go, but why would he go where Hank Pym doesn't know who he is at all? Like, I get why he couldn't do it, like, after, not why, I get why he couldn't just, go to, well, he could go after Civil War, like, he could go over Civil War. It's, even though he's arrested, and not only that, he could go a little bit before Civil War. Like, why would he go to where Hank Pym doesn't know him? I know it's a fake rumor, but what the hell? The two create a sling ring, which is a mystical... What the fuck? That's... The two create a sling ring, which is a mystical object, which enables the wearer to open a dimensional gateway in another location, as seen in the Doctor Strange movie. Wait a minute. A sling ring is made by magics. Hank Pym and Scott Lang would not be able to make it. Piece of fucking technology. They could probably make something close to it, but it won't be the exact same thing. And apparently, Scott Lang's and Hank Pym's sling ring is able. We achieve stable time travel, assuming with the power of the time projection realm. Well, technically, Endgame spoilers. Technically, there's a ring that uses time travel, but it is not the same thing as Doctor Strange. It's pretty close, actually, but not. Though they do travel to before Iron Man to meet where Hank Pym is, but that's now they just travel where First Avengers take place to get some Pym particles. When he made Pym particles right back then. What was the original purpose of Pym particles? Was it always a shrink? Cute tales things. Some this person knows this game, it tells Endgame, like, I don't know, like that. Iron Man, Nebula, Shona, Titan. Well, that's wrong. Wait a minute, this? Okay. Where the pair then make their way to Earth to return? I guess we team with the surviving Avengers. Ant-Man then comes with the time protest where the Avengers tell him about the snap. It's called the decimation officially. I guess Snapture is a better name. You sound cool. No, it's like Decimation sounds fucking stupid. Hammond informs them about the sling ring that can time travel. Since Asgard is destroyed and Thanos wiped out the Asgardians in Infinity War, he didn't wipe all of them. Half of them survived. Probably let them go. Thor goes to hell to build. Hell without a second L, to build an army of fallen Vikings, with Hela also there. Well, it does have Hela's comic book role, but as you see, Hela is completely different character in comics. So, well, Hela could be, like, it could turn out that Hela is banished to hell, where she has to serve as a warden of hell. That'll be an interesting storyline, but since 4 is gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy 3, they could try to Pure Quill, and they could try to bring back the previous Gamora, and they have to deal with Hela. Though she won't be a ruler of hell, she would just be a warden. Actually, that's pretty good, yeah. Thanos then finds out about the sling ring that can time travel, and sends his own army, which meets Thor's army in battle. That'd be a cool scene that Thanos doesn't have an army. Oh, what happened to Thanos' army? The Black Horror's dead. Most of them are probably all dead. Right. The battle sees Thor and Captain America getting killed. What the... Okay, let's see. 2 iconic characters dying in the first hour, also to take place in the war. Funny enough, none of them die. Well, Captain America grows old and Thor gets fat. That's still far from death. It said Thor dies in the first battle, but Captain America dies while fighting our Thanos' army after time traveling. As Thanos also sets his army after the Avengers in the sling ring team. Time travel portal dimension. Well, this is actually close to the truth, but happens in the final act where Thanos and this is clearly saying the Infinity War Thanos, and not the Guardians of the Galaxy Thanos. which the 2014 Thanos is the one who does this, not the 2018 Thanos. What does that sound? Second act. So, Thor and Captain America are dead in the second act. First act. How? Okay, how is this? Does not. First off, the first part. That would take about like 10-15 minutes. They would explain. It would be weird if they can make that in, like. They would have to do a montage. They would have to. Then. Iron Man, that would suddenly just be. And. Jesus. 4 goes to hell. And what's even the point? 4 dies in the. What would even be the point if 4 just dies? I clearly read this all away because this does nowhere close. Faz decided to use the ring team. Sling ring to time travel back in time to collect the 6 Infinity Stones and stop Thanos. It is correct. It is correct that they try to get they get the Infinity Stones from time, but not to stop Thanos. The reverse Thanos what Thanos did. Because Thanos is already dead in them when they start time traveling. Since Captain America died, they decided to travel back in time to recruit Cap from the time of Captain America, the First Avenger, and grab Cap right after Red Skull is transported by a Tesseract. It's further revealed that Avengers 4 features the Marvel cosmic abstract character, at least in the comics, Eternity. Oh my god, that would be fun. That would just not work with the film. The actual film is 3 hours. This would have to be about 10 hours to work. Eternity, who helps Avengers by giving them special gauntlets that let them control the time. Lets them control their movements of time. Well, actually, the Living Tribunal was supposed to be Infinity War, but Eternity, but they feel like it would just be, too much. And Eternity, being the literal universe, would be very too much. We could also guess it's possible that Pym and Avengers run into Eternity in the quantum realm. How would you do that? The Avengers time travel to previous MCU movies in order to get the Infinity Stones. The Avengers, right? The Avengers Age of Ultron. No. Why would they do that? They would have to take it from Ultron. It made sense why they would do it after Loki was defeated, because all they needed to do was grab the scepter. Why would they want to grab it? It just doesn't make sense. Right before 4, just before 4. Right. 4, the Dark World, which is actually correct, and Guardians of the Galaxy, correct. 3 of these are correct. Age of Ultron and 4, no. Why would they have 2 that fit? Hockey also travels to the defense prior to the first Thor movie to get Odin's gauntlet. It's not real. It's probably like, almost like, was thinking about the Infinity Gauntlets, planned out a Fae gauntlet, and that's why Thor was able to build a Fae gauntlet, is he knew he's already built a prototype. Regarding traveling back to the first Avengers movies, say Avengers movie, the rumor as it is that the Battle of New York gets even worse. Doctor Strange is said to escape the Soul Stone. The Soul Stone has no importance in Endgame, honestly. It's as important as every other stone. Well, technically, since, well, not really. Soul Stone that's caused Black Widow's death, so it is linked to a death of a character. But you could say Red Skull causes her death. Red Skull, and use a sling range to time travel. Thanos learns about the Avengers going back in time, attempting to retrieve another Fake God sends more of his minions and army is a huge battle. The battle features Avengers from the both past and present, where half of the Avengers from the past and half of the Avengers from the future die. How would that play work? So the Hulk gets the Fang out of all faces, but when he uses his arm, explodes. Technically true, his arm is black and like burned, and later Hulk gets a mechanical arm. Is not. It is could happen. Is plausible that he gets a metal arm or a mechanical arm, but it's not confirmed yet. It is also speculated Banner and the Hulk merge for Avengers for becoming a smart and professional Hulk. It is correct. The post-credits scene for the Avengers Infinity War showed Nick paging Captain Marvel. The Avengers 4 rumor is she doesn't do much until the last hour movie. She doesn't do much at all. Well, yeah, it's true. Unfortunately, Captain Marvel. This rumor is unfortunately true. Captain Marvel is really does nothing in the film. Eventually, Thanos is defeated and is said to die. Well, he didn't die in the second act. He died in the first and third act. And the face with the Infinity Gauntlet, the face destroyed. The face is already destroyed. No, they aren't destroyed. They're reduced to atoms. They still, the directors have come to, they still exist, which could, but they aren't, and there's containments. The final act, Defenders 4 isn't down there as Tony Stark absorbs the power of the Infinity Stones. He does use Infinity Stones, but he dies after. And it's revealed that Eternity is actually the future version of Tony Stark and that Tony Stark is manipulating the time chain for his own purposes as Eternity changes events in the past to make most of the events happen. It's shown that only Doctor Strange, Hulk, Red Skull, where's Red Skull in this, and other people, if you will. In the future, Tony Stark becomes it becomes after he ascended in his moral prime. The present Tony Stark is real to become a conqueror and to rule over the universe as a god in the future. That people remember him as King the Conqueror before he took over. What? Why make Tony Stark Eternity and King the Conqueror? Those are literally two different characters. I would say it's fan fiction, but there's a lot. But I'd not say fan fiction as stupid as this. At least people write people write fan fiction pay more attention to the lore than this rumors. Jesus. It is revealed that Eternity needed Doctor Strange to get rid of tomorrow. Why? The final 20 minutes or so are set to feature a fight scene featuring the remaining Avengers and King. The King controlled everyone. I know that. Doctor Strange then time travels right before Tony Stark becomes King and Conqueror and kills him. Delightful. The Avengers 4 ends with the remaining heroes happy the war is over. The Avengers post-credit scenes are also set the future. Ultron waking up. Yes, of course it is. Is there a comment? Let's see. What? Really? You would have preferred this to Endgame. You are an idiot. Let's talk about first act. First act. Too much bloody happens. Creation of and foreign Captain America die. First act. In the second act, Thanos is defeated all right. Like, right there. Thanos was defeated in the beginning moment. Thanos is still returned. He wasn't replaced with Tony Stark Eternity King the Conqueror. Like, Tony the Kang Stark the Eternity. Tony Stark is not. It's just parts, little glimmers of them was right, but most of this is wrong. The final act, none of this comes through, and seriously, if they just killed Tony Stark, made Tony Stark the bad guy, a person who started this, all of this, it would be the worst. You see, this is only I am on it. they got the name right. They got the fact that a time travel got the face sense right. They got the fact Captain Marvel barely in the film, but they barely on anything else right. Well, you also got Hulk. His arm getting injured, but yeah, and Professor Hulk, though, honestly, is due to Elite's art is very obvious that Professor Hulk. Yeah, perhaps, maybe the only way this is true is that perhaps this is Hulk's. Perhaps it was the fake script that Mark Ruffalo got. Also, Ultron waking up. Oh look, it's a defeated villain. It's probably not in the top 5, or not even the top 10 best MCU villains. We got the Kid voice, but honestly, nothing else really. He kind of reads and do what he did, and just. I would honestly prefer it if they used missiles instead of a giant city. Just speedier. And what would Ultron do? The same exact thing he did previous. Try to. There's not even a post-credit scene. Why? This person doesn't really like Falcon, Captain America. Probably a white supremacist, because if that's. It's really that big of a deal. Endgame is a good film. If this was the film, it would be the worst superhero movie ever. Well, I do believe Kang the Conqueror will be the next big bad. Because he's more powerful than Thanos. And he won't be. And there's room to make a film more powerful because if you have Galactus, then that would have to be a final saga. And there'd probably get 3 sagas. Like 3 phases for each saga. And then 3 sagas. Though the MCU would probably last forever. But this was a totally different Endgame, and this was painful.